Everybody has a story. A personal narrative that each of us is living out in real time. A past full of experiences, some good, some bad. When I think about our story so far, to be honest, it's a little shocking. And I say shocking because, at least to me, I wouldn't have guessed that things would have gone down the way that they have.
When God called us to San Diego about 5 years ago, it was completely unexpected. At that time, we had a feeling that church planting would be in our later future, but it happened far quicker than I think either one of us thought that it would.
And what we witnessed God do the past 5 years was even more unexpected. I mean, we had faith that God was going to do great things, but it really has been remarkable to see all that God has done. And not just in the lives of the people that God called us to in San Diego, but in our lives as well. We've kept things pretty simple, actually. We really just focused our energy on making much of Jesus, proclaiming Jesus, lifting up the name of Jesus. And in the process, God, He assembled a people. The church in North Park is thriving. So much of that is because of how amazing the people are and how effective Andy and Jackie are as leaders. And then a new chapter in the story, another church plant, a new church family in the South Bay of San Diego. And the past year and a half with them has been so rich.
Yeah, and as difficult as church planting is, watching Jesus transform people's lives makes all the sacrifice totally worth it. We've witnessed God do some pretty amazing things during our time in South Bay.
Yeah, Danny and Monique have led the church so well. And it has been such a privilege just being with them and the rest of the team. The church in South Bay is growing and it's flourishing. They really are such a beautiful church. Sending Brad and Sarah to plant in LA last year was really exciting for all of us. And God has done a lot in LA in a very short amount of time. The church in LA is growing, it's healthy. We can't wait to see what God has in store there. Watching God's story unfold has been amazing, but it's not over.
Yeah, we are so excited to announce the next chapter of this incredible God story.
In the spring of 2017, Ebony and I will be moving to the Temecula Valley to plant Restored Church. We both spent 20 plus years growing up in this valley, and we know firsthand just how great the need is for more gospel-centered churches here. Now, there are several effective, faithful, gospel-proclaiming churches in the valley, and we are grateful to God for all of them. But the Temecula Valley desperately needs more churches. You see, the estimated population within a 15-mile radius of where the 215 and the 15 freeways meet is over 500,000 people. And get this, if every seat in every service in every church in the valley was full, there would still be over 400,000 people who wouldn't have a place to go, even if they wanted to be part of the church. That means there's hundreds of thousands of people with names and faces who don't know the love that God has for them. Hundreds of thousands of people who are missing out on the peace and the joy of Jesus. And we want to do something about it. You see, statistically, new churches are 7 times more likely to reach new people with the gospel of Jesus. So we don't want to just plant one church and call it a day. We want to keep planting churches that plant churches so that as many people as possible can encounter the life-changing, amazing grace of Jesus. It's not about building a brand. It's not about growing an organization. It's about uniting together to enjoy Jesus. and investing our lives to see all of the Temecula Valley encounter the radical love of God, to see the population of heaven increase, to see men and women, boys and girls experience the satisfaction and joy that can only be found in the good news of Jesus. So we want to invite you to join us,
to partner with us,
to experience this along with us as we plant Restored Church.